What if a simple letter from Service Canada could mean $700 extra in your bank account every year? Starting July 2025, CPP and OAS benefits are getting a major upgrade, but not everyone will qualify automatically. This isn't just an adjustment, it's a lifeline for retirees facing rising prices, shrinking savings, and unexpected costs. If you want to know how to get the full amount, this video is your roadmap to stay ahead. Welcome back to Canada State Pension Hub, your trusted source for everything related to CPP OAS GIS and Canadian retirement strategies. If you're retired, planning to retire soon, or simply helping someone navigate their government benefits, today's video is a must-watch. Because beginning July 2025, a significant $700 boost is being added to eligible CPP and OAS recipients' benefit. That's not a typo. $700 in new relief could be coming your way, but whether you receive the full amount, a partial boost, or nothing at all will depend entirely on your income status, your eligibility, and how well informed you are right now. So let's make sure you get what you deserve. First, let's clarify where this $700 figure is coming from. This increase is part of the federal government's Cost of Living Action Plan, introduced to combat the rising expenses that are hitting Canadian seniors hard, from groceries and rent to medication and basic utilities. The Canadian Pension Plan, CPP, and Old Age Security, OAS, are both being adjusted to reflect new realities of aging in a high-inflation environment. But here's the critical part. This $700 is not a lump sum. It's a monthly and annualized boost, and how it breaks down depends on a few key things: your age, your taxable income, your residency status, and whether or not you're also receiving GIS Guaranteed Income Supplement. Let's start with OAS. If you're 65 or older, a Canadian citizen or legal resident who has lived in Canada for at least 10 years after age 18, and you're currently receiving OAS payments, you're already on track. The government has announced that starting July 2025, the OAS base rate will increase in line with inflation, and for some low to moderate income seniors, there's an added relief supplement that could bring the annual increase to $700 or more. A core OAS increase due to indexing, an additional top-up for eligible seniors who have annual income under $65,000, and possibly more for those also receiving GIS. Now, let's talk about CPP, which works a bit differently. The Canada Pension Plan is a contribution-based system, so how much you receive depends on how much and how long you contributed during your working years. But there's good news here too. As part of the same July 2025 update, CPP payments will also be indexed higher, reflecting updated cost of living adjustments. For retirees receiving average CPP payments, this could result in an extra $20, $40 per month, and when combined with OAS increases, the total annual benefit rise could exceed $700. Here's where it gets really important. Many Canadians aren't sure whether they're eligible or how to apply for the additional relief programs tied to this increase. That's where planning ahead is crucial. So how do you ensure you're getting the full benefit? Step 1 is to check your most recent CPP and OAS statements. You can log into my Service Canada account, where you'll see your current payment amounts and your income eligibility status. If your income is close to the thresholds that qualify for top-up reliefs, consider speaking with a pension expert or financial advisor. Step 2 is to understand how income affects OAS and GIS. For example, seniors earning above $90,000 annually may see a clawback on their OAS through the OAS recovery tax. On the flip side, if your income is below $45,000, you may qualify for GIS, which could unlock even more support tied to this relief boost. Step 3 is to update your tax information. The government uses your previous year's tax return to calculate eligibility for OAS increases and GIS payment. That means your 2024 tax filing will directly affect what you receive in July 2025. If you haven't filed or updated your details, you could miss out entirely. Now, let's break down an example. Imagine you're a retired single senior living in Ontario with a modest annual income of $38,000. You currently receive around $760 per month in CPP and $720 in OAS. Starting in July 2025, your index payments could increase by approximately $30–40 per month each. Add in a targeted top-up, perhaps through GIS or the cost of living support, and you're easily at or above that $700 annual gain. That money might not sound life-changing, but for many seniors, it means an extra trip to the pharmacy, help with groceries, or just a little more breathing room. Now here's the flip side. If your income is above $85,000, it's unlikely you'll receive the full boost and parts of your OAS may be clawed back. That's why strategic planning matters, especially when it comes to RRSP withdrawals, TFSA usage, or income splitting strategies with a spouse. At Canada State Pension Hub, we believe that retirement planning is not just about big numbers. It's about confidence, clarity, and knowing you're not leaving money on the table. Whether you're a senior living on a tight budget or a mid-career Canadian preparing for the future, this July 2025 boost is a real opportunity, but only if you act. So, what should you do now? First, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because we break down these complex updates in plain English every single week. Second, download your pension statements and review your income eligibility. And third, bookmark this video or share it with someone you care about, because this $700 increase could be the difference between just getting by and finally getting ahead. Thank you for watching Canada State Pension Hub, where your retirement is our mission. We'll see you in the next video, where we'll cover how to reduce OAS clawbacks and maximize your CPP timing strategy. Until then, stay informed, stay prepared, and stay empowered.